Welcome to Souren with Souren. Today we're going to be speaking a little bit more about technology and the effects on the mortgage industry. Welcome, Souren.
Hello.
There's widespread and impressive advances that are being made in the mortgage technology space every day, from digital mortgage space to emerging lending platforms. Blockchain advances also help remove biases in lending. That's something that we've been reading a lot about, and everything in between. How does Nexval keep up with these trends and these advances to ensure that they're delivering top-notch technology?
Yes, so the technology landscape is very dynamic, and we are in the mortgage banking industry. It's not just about following the latest, hottest trend, because as a very compliant business and one that is fraught with a lot of processes that are in flight most of the time, and we have a lot of regulators and stuff. Unfortunately, as much as we would like to, we have to ease into these new technology changes. So there has to be small incremental changes, not
radical.
Not the Silicon Valley style of disruption that we see. Of course, a lot of companies are trying that, but it can only be done at some of the edge areas of the endpoints, not in the core processes. So we have to work within this environment. But what we do at Nexval is really tracking what are some of the current technological trends going on, and what is the application to mortgage banking with the perspective of, well, we can't expect, to make a radical change right away, but maybe certain aspects of the technology can be applied right now, and some can be in development. So the timeline aspect of what is the technology trend, what is the immediate application, what is the midterm or a long-term application, is something we excel at.
So you're comfortable taking on a client or partner in this case and giving them 3 phases, so it's not overwhelming for them. They can start changing some of their legacy systems and things in phase 1, and then you go to phase 2 and phase 3, so it's not too overwhelming for them. Is that something you feel comfortable?
Exactly, not overwhelming for their staff to implement, or both in terms of human resources or the technology changes needed, but also in keeping with no disruption of operations immediately, so that we can have a seamless transition into these technologies. There's also an issue with some of these compliant industries like mortgage banking, is adoption. Its adoption of a new technology is challenging in certain cases, especially because even though the CIO or the CTO might think that a certain radical technology will reduce cost and the CEO is all for it, so the technology solution is sold in the C level, but when you go down to the operational level, there's a lot of resistance. And we face this in our own company itself, being a technology company.
Thank you for joining us for Souren with Souren version 3, Technology and the Mortgage Industry. Catch you next time.